You're welcome. We'll be talking about finding the LCM of 8, 14, and 42. Whenever you're given a number to find the LCM, like these three numbers, you first of all work out the prime factorization. And this is how we work out the prime factorization. You draw the line, then you draw another line below it. You start to divide by the lowest of the prime numbers. You remember the first 6 prime numbers: we have 2, we have 3, then we have 5, then followed by 7, 11, and 13. Okay, these are the first 6 prime numbers that we have. So you divide with the lowest one. If that one is not able to divide the number, you move to the next and the next and the next until you find a prime number that can divide a given number without a remainder. Okay, so 2 can divide 8. We use 2. 2 in 8, you get 4. Then you draw another line. 2 in 4, you get 2. 2 can still divide as well. We're still using 2. It's not that you keep on moving. So long as the prime number you're using can still divide without a remainder, you keep on using it. Okay, so 2 in 2, you get 1. Okay, so the prime factorization for 8 is 2 times 2 times 2, right? Let's work out the prime factorization for 14. Draw the line below it. 2 in 14, you got 7. Okay, 2 in 7 is you're going to get a remainder, so we can't use that. 3, we're going to get a remainder. Likewise, if we use 5, we're going to have a remainder. So 7 is the only number that can divide 7 without a remainder. So 7 and 7, 1. So the prime factorization for 14 is 2 times 7. Okay, so let's work out the prime factorization for 42. On the right hand side, draw a line. 2 can divide, so we start with 2. 2 in 4, you get 2. 2 in 2, you have 1. Okay, 2 can no longer go. There's going to be a remainder, so we try 3. 3 can go, so we use 3. 3 in 21, you get 7. Like we know 5 cannot go, so 7 will be the best option. 7 and 7, you get 1. So the prime factorization for 42 is 2 times 3 times 7. Okay, so what is the lowest common multiple? The lowest common multiple. Finding the lowest common multiple, like we did in the introduction, is just looking for the factor that appear most and bringing it down. Okay, and the factor we have 2. We have 2 in all the factors, quite alright. In the multiples factors of 8, 2 is appearing 3 times here. Multiples of 2 3 times. Then in 14 we have it appearing just 1. In 42 we have it just appearing 1. So appearing 3 times is the highest, so we bring that down. 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, that comes into the LCM. Then we move to the next factor. Okay, the next factor, like 3, 3 is not appearing in 8, quite alright. It's not appearing in the factors of 14 also, quite alright, but it is appearing in the factors of 42. Okay, so since it is the only one that is appearing, it is not competing with any other factor, so that means it is the highest number of factor that is appearing. So we'll bring it down 3. Okay, yeah. Then the next factor, which is 7, 7 is appearing in 14. It is also appearing as a factor for 42. So just 1. So we'll bring it down as well. 1. So you now do the calculation. Best to punch your calculator. Let us punch the calculator together. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 3, that's 24. 24 times 7, that's 168. So the LCM of 8, 14 and 42 is 168. Let us solve another example. Let me solve another example for you so that we'll see how it's going. Find the LCM of these numbers: 25, 55, 75 and 105. Okay, these are 4 given numbers. So if you don't really understand that, you can replay it, and at the same time you can just relax and watch this, how I solve this particular example. It's going to throw more light to how to find LCM. Okay, first of all, remember, you'll find out the prime factorization. So let's solve the prime factorization of 25. Okay, remember, prime number 2 cannot, 2 there will be a remainder, so we go straight to 5. Okay, 5 in the 20, 5 in 25 you get 5. Then 5 in 5 you have 1. So the prime factorization for 25 is 5 times 5. Okay, let's solve the one for 55. You draw a line. Okay, 5 will be the best option. 5, 5, 5 and 5, 1, 5 and 5, 1. Okay, 11 is another best option for this. So 11 and 11 you get 1. So the prime factorization for 55 is 5 times 11. Okay, let's solve the one for 75. 75, you draw a line. Okay, the best prime number to divide is still 5. 5 and 7 you get 1. Then the remaining 2 you take to 5, which is 25. 5 and 25 you get 5. Then 5 can still divide 15, which will give us 3. And the best option is now to go down to 3. 3 in 3 you get 1. So the prime factorization for 75 is 5 times 5 times 3. Then lastly, 105. Finding the prime factorization for 105. The best prime number is 3 this time around. 3 in 10 you go 3 times, then remaining 1, 1. 3 in 15, now you get 5. Okay, so the best one now is 5 can now divide. 5 in 35 you get 7. Then 7 will divide 7, then you now get 1. So the prime factorization for 105 is 3 times 5 times 7. So finding out the LCM will now be this, okay? You look for the factor that is appearing most. Let's start with 3. 3 does not appear here. 3 does not appear. 3 is appearing as a factor of 75 and also in 105. So since it is not competing, it is the highest, so we'll bring it down. That's 3. Okay, then we'll multiply it. Then we go for another factor. We have 5. 5 is appearing 2 times in 25, 1 time in 55, 2 times in 75, and just 1 time in 105. We go for the highest. Is 5 is appearing 2 times. Either this or this is just appearing 2 times. Okay, so we represent that down 5 times 5. Then we go for the next factor, which is 7. 7 is only appearing here, so we just represent that down without any delay. Okay, then we go to the next factor, appearing factor, which is 11. 11 is only appearing in 55. At the same time, we bring it just down, we represent it. Then we now do a calculation of the whole numbers. We multiply everything. You can use a calculator. Let's use a calculator together. Okay, 3 times 5, that's 15. 15 times 5, that's 75. 75 times 7, that's 525. 525 times 11, that's 5775. Okay, so the LCM 5775. The LCM of 25, 55, 75, and 105 is 5775. Thank you for watching, but we're still going to do more exercises on finding any given number, finding the LCM of any given number. So thank you for watching, and God bless.